Welcome back to Seen It Before. We're probably going to say something stupid about your favorite movie because we've seen it all before. I'm Danny.
I'm Dan. Welcome back to Seen It Before. Danny's not wearing pants under this table, apparently.
It's a hot day. I was lounging around the house and I just wanted to not put on pants. Is that much? I put on a nice shirt.
Your house, sir.
No, I wasn't here. I was at my house.
But you're also not wearing pants still.
I'm wearing shorts.
He's not wearing.
I'm wearing
shorts.
nice.
He's not wearing shorts.
Why does it matter? Why does it matter, Dan? Come on. Why does it matter?
I don't know. It doesn't. Anyway, we're here to talk about Superman today.
Superman's wearing underwear over his fucking jumpsuit.
You're
Why does
right,
it matter?
He is. That didn't even think about that, but yeah. Okay. All right. So Superman 2025, directed by James Gunn. One of my highly anticipated movies of this year. I don't know about you, but I was very hyped on this movie. I wasn't too hyped, not recently as hyped, but going into this year, I was immensely hyped for this movie because coming off of Guardians 3, I mean.
See, I don't know. I don't get the hype around James Gunn. I'm kind of just he's good. He's fine. Mm-hmm. I definitely like Guardians. Guardians 1 was definitely my favorite of his. Then Guardians 2 is, and then Guardians 3 is okay, we're good again. And then it's the Suicide Squad.
It was fun. It was kind of like a comic book coming to life, just like Superman. So we'll get into it. We'll get into it. All right, so James Gunn's 2025 Superman movie. Let's give our spoiler-free compliment sandwiches now. So one good thing, one bad thing, and one good thing about this movie. Okay.
You said one good thing twice, though.
Just
continue.
Okay. So a good thing about this movie. All right. It is a summer blockbuster. It's 2 hours long. It's get right to it. I love it. We're actually literally thrown in to the middle of the action in this movie, which is really different for any kind of superhero movie we've seen really in recent memory. I think the last one I can think of, at least right now, is Avengers Age of Ultron. But anyway, one bad thing about the movie, it's overstuffed with the supporting cast. There's a lot of superheroes. They've been here for 300 years. Not the superheroes themselves, but super metahumans have been in this world for 300 years. And it's a normal thing to see a kaiju destroy a bunch of buildings in the middle of the city on a random Tuesday. And one other good thing about this movie, David Cornsweet and Lois Lane, their chemistry is really, Rachel Brosnahan, Lois Lane, their chemistry is really good, and I want to see more of that in the sequel movie or whatever they happen to do. So, yeah.
My compliment sandwich includes David Cornsweet. That's his name? Cornsweet? Okay. He definitely looks the part. And I think he does a good job with the amount of material that he's given, which leads me to my downside. This movie does not really focus on the titular character of Superman. It's just kind of, or we don't really get into his head or what drives him, even though he says what drives him. You know what I mean? He has the message all throughout. He's like, I did this is what I do. It was a lot of telling, not showing, and more of not much. Didn't dig further into it like I wanted it to. But the good thing is I cannot wait for Supergirl because there's 10 seconds of Millie Alcock in it. She's as Supergirl, and it might not be comic accurate, but she just exudes charisma off the screen in 10 seconds. I love it.
Drunk charisma. That's what we'll take it as. And yeah, so from here on out, spoilers for Superman.
I guess that's kind of a spoiler. The Millie Alcock thing.
That's not real. I mean,
we know that she was
kind of knew. It's the next movie, so we can only assume. And it's Superman's cousin, so you assume she's gonna show up. Anyway, I won't count that as much of a spoiler. But from here on out, spoilers. So we're gonna do something different. We always kind of rehash the entire movie as we're talking about it. I think let's try to do. Let's start with characters. Let's start with each of the characters. Let's start with Clark Kent / Superman. Right. So let's start with David Cornsweet. He was really good. He went to Juilliard just like Christopher Reeve. I mean, he can play the double life of Clark and Superman really well, and you can tell the distinct difference between the characters, at least with his inflection. And I really like that.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. I'm not sure if it's probably comic book accurate, but they said he has
Hypnoglasses, that is comic accurate, yes.
Okay, so now that makes, because that's like the age old joke, like, oh, he just takes off his glasses. Oh, he's just Superman.
Yeah, I don't know how recent that actually is, but it might not be like from his very first comic they were hypnoglasses, but maybe like 60s, 70s.
Well, the readers are probably like, this is fucking stupid. He just takes off his glasses. And I can tell what you look like without glasses, and with, you know what I mean.
And you see some of the promotional material of like Jimmy and Clark, them talking, stuff like that. Is that Jim? Is that? Yeah.
Clark. Whoa, oh my God.
It's funny. Yeah. So I really like the direction they're going with this for him, especially. And they got him right, it seems.
Yeah, I definitely I like the suit. I liked him. You know. And a lot of my criticisms just kind of come down to the James Gunn of it all. It's very much a James Gunn movie.
Yeah, and we're going to get into that in a little bit when we start talking about the plot and the writing, but...
Yeah, I'm kind of teasing it, but it's just kind of annoying that like all of these superhero, or specifically with Superman, there's no like, oh, this is how you do a Superman movie. It's like the director takes their vision and fits Superman into it. And I'll get into that later, but I really like David Cornsweet, Rachel Brosnahan,
Lois Lane.
I don't know. Okay, so this is what I mean. Like, maybe she's known in a certain niche.
Yeah, like
of an area.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It was the big thing she was known for before this.
Oh, was she Mrs. Maisel?
I don't know if she was Mrs. Maisel, but she was in the show.
I saw like 2 episodes of that, and I remember it being pretty.
But yeah,
I mostly remember Alex Borstein in it.
Alex Borstein, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I like Rachel Brosnahan because some trivia about this. She kind of went in depth, like into journalism to actually, become Lois Lane. She I guess shadowed some reporters and stuff like that to what they did. And she definitely came off as a reporter, and she did that correctly.
Yeah. As people who were literally around them every day.
Yes.
She had the professionalism.
She had the professionalism. She had the way to ask questions, and you're like, oh, what you say? No, this, that,
Oh, I definitely like that scene when obviously the interview scene.
Yeah.
I do have a couple criticisms about it, but I like that you could see her kind of tonally change.
Well, what specifically? Go ahead. Go into it.
Well, it was like totally chill, and then it wasn't chill.
Okay.
And it's like way too quick. Like Clark is like bringing out the kind of heavy guns of like, people are gonna die. Yep. It was like within like a minute or two.
Well, I think the thing with that is it was originally like a 15-minute scene, but they had to cut a lot of it probably. And kind of like,
I think I would have liked that better.
I would have liked to see like 15, 20 minutes of just that.
Yeah,
like, that
Tarantino
would be cool.
It, Like that's what I'm like. If you can write a good dialogue scene back and forth and tit for tat kind of thing, do it.
Like James Gunn is good at fun dialogue like that, but not necessarily like serious. So like it would have been cool to see like the full scene of that.
That was and that's what I was kind of saying with like the negative in my compliment sandwich. That would have been the perfect opportunity to get inside of Clark's head and have him say what he believes in a context that makes sense. Not like the fucking end speech, which gave me super cringy Barbie vibes. But it's hard to explain. I'm a bit disappointed in this movie. I didn't really have high hopes for it to begin with. Like I wasn't super excited like you were. And it so a lot of people are giving it like 4 stars, 4.5 stars. I think it did what it kind of needed to do with rebooting the DCU or kind of getting it back to a place where like, oh, it can be good.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's, if we're going by James Gunn standards, this is too much of him, but also not good enough in his catalog.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you.
I liked Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, let's go to Jimmy.
He was really funny.
Yeah, Skylar Gisondo. You know him more. I didn't really know him going into this movie.
I've kind of been like off and on following him. I think I've seen pretty much everything he's been in. I've even seen like this weird documentary about social media that he was in. Like it was like for a class I had to do, and like it was all about how like social media is addicting, and he's like the kid actor playing the role in it. But I've seen him in Halloween, the Rob Zombie Halloween, Santa Clarita Diet. He was in Righteous Gemstones. I guess he's like kind of like an underground-ish smaller actor that.
I mean, you could say the same with David Corenswet.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about this guy until this movie.
Well, he was in Pearl. He played the guy in Pearl. I don't know if you saw.
I saw half of it. So is he the?
He's the main guy.
Is he the projectionist guy?
Yep.
Okay.
That's David Corenswet.
Yeah. So
that's all I knew him from going into this. So
right now, he like I said, he looks and plays the part well.
Yeah, we got through.
Rachel Brosnahan, good as Lois Lane.
And
she's not like annoying like Margot Kidder. Like she's got definitely like a tone to her.
She has a little bite, and I like that. She's kind of like got like the Amy Adams bite to her a little bit with the Lois Lane aspect.
Yeah,
but
Amy Adams I think was too good for what they were giving her. Yeah. You know what I mean? Again, it all comes down to material what they're giving.
For sure.
Lex Luthor.
Yeah, let's go to Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult. I think he's by far the best actor in this entire movie.
He's the best actor, but I think his writing is the worst in the movie.
Yeah, he's just kind of like
he's
hate
one-dimensional.
Superman. He's like J. Jonah Jameson, but if he was with Superman.
But it proves for a very good payoff in the end, though. So like he gets what he deserves, and it makes sense from a movie standpoint, as you know, you want to see the bad guy lose and lose horribly. It works in that aspect, but like I like to see more well-rounded villains and stuff like that, and it just didn't. Every time he's on screen, I was like, come on, give me something better. There was one moment I really liked with him though. That's when he killed the guy in the.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
I was like, oh my God, that was fucking brutal, dude. It was in 2 shots, Russian roulette. I was like, yeah, that was quicker than I imagined.
Well, even they said it like, wow.
That might have been the best scene in the movie, honestly.
And that's a good kind of like subversion.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he's going to do it. And then he's probably going to be like, oh, don't do it. And then something's going to happen and they're going to get out of that situation. But it doesn't.
Yes.
The guy actually gets shot and killed. And I'm glad he's kind of remembered at the end.
Let's see. But yeah, what did you think of? You said he was the best character in the movie. So, I mean, like.
The actor. Best actor.
Yeah, best actor in the movie, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely agree that the writing for him specifically is pretty much the weakest part.
Yeah.
But again, like I like that, like the idea of like everything's already kind of established. This feels like as if it was a sequel, but this is the first movie. And that's what I kind of like about the momentum of sequels, like especially like you said, Age of Ultron. Like they're already the team, they're already taking shit down. I love a good action cold open, and that's what like they kind of delivered. Although I was a little confused because they kind of start you off with the geopolitics of Baravia and Jurhanpar.
Jurhanpar, yeah. Jurhanpar. Yeah,
those are just made up.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that even in the comics? Or
yeah, it's in the comics.
Okay. Which is like totally not Russia and totally not Ukraine.
Yeah, no, like it makes sense. It works. And like that's what all these movies try to do. Like they try to replicate real world issues and just make them
on the upside.
Yeah.
Because the big controversy with this movie was it's political and
it's woke.
It's woke and like and I know James Gunn enough to be like
he wears his heart on his sleeve and he writes that way too.
Yeah.
So like it makes sense.
But he's more of the kind of writer I'm looking for with like he's just gonna tell a good story. If you want to read into it that way, you can, but you don't have to.
Yeah,
and I don't other than like the Ukraine and Russia thing, which seemed pretty on the nose.
Yeah.
This isn't about.
It's not going to ruin the movie.
They're not saying like the whole immigration thing. Like they're like it's not that.
No,
Superman. That's his origin. He is an alien.
Yep.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to bunch a few characters together here just to get through the rest of them. Ma and Pa Kent. So I really liked that they were just wholesome, real people. It was nice to see. It was a nice little break from all the cartoony action we're getting in this movie, and they were nice. I liked it.
Yeah, we skipped the whole Clark, you're a superhero. Oh my god, it's I like the whole like the phone call. So accurate. I cannot tell you how accurate that is. Like literally, my grandma just like called me like, Danny, the TV's out, it's broken, and I'm like, Grandma, just hit input. And then channel down button. Oh, Danny, you did it. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Oh, I was worried because the scene in the Pocket universe, it seemed like I obviously wasn't checking my watch or anything, but it felt like is this the third act? Like, is this what we're gonna get? And like, we didn't get like like anything, any meat to this yet. And I'm glad we finally got that scene. We got the chill out moment. We got the barn scene from Age of Ultron. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So we're like, okay, good, because now we can kind of slow down. We get a little bit more, like a nugget of stuff between him and Lois. We get a nugget of stuff between him and his parents, and we understand a little bit more about what's going on inside his head.
Yeah, it's just a nice little amount of depth right there. And then I'm gonna bunch together the Justice Gang. So Nathan Fillion, Edie Gathegi, I forget, I definitely pronounced that horribly wrong, and Isabella Merced. So
I can't believe both my crushes are in this movie. This is crazy.
Yeah, I know. You're just on cloud nine there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's start with Hawk Girl, Isabella Merced. She
not much to her.
She's one dimensional. She's fine.
Yeah, she just
whatever.
screams and hits people with a hammer.
It's great.
Or what do you call that? It's like it's not a hammer.
It's a mace.
A mace.
Yeah.
Because it's yeah. Okay.
And then Guy Gardner, he's going to show up again in Lanterns.
Already great.
And then from what he's been saying
him.
on like the press tour and stuff like that, where he's like, oh yeah, my role in Lanterns, it's the most I've sworn in my entire career. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is going to be great.
Is it going to be rated R?
Yeah, it's an R-rated TV show.
Oh, okay. So it's going to be like a Peacemaker type show.
It's going to be a True Detective style. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they do that.
Hold on, like serious drama, dark drama with Guy Gardner.
I'm here for it. And then let's go to Mr. Terrific, because he's the best part of the three of them. I loved him in this movie. He was so funny.
Well, immediately I'm just like, is that Darwin? And I'm not sure if James Gunn added this in, but he defeats the kaiju by blowing it up from the inside out, which is how he died infamously in First Class, X-Men First Class.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I forgot about that.
The guy who can adapt to anything. Yeah,
no, that definitely.
I wonder if it's like a little nod to that.
It probably is. Yeah, no, that's smart. Yeah, I like his power set and how he's working with this. It's really cool. It's really fun to play with, and he's got a lot of room to grow in this universe. So yeah, let's get into the meat of this movie, the plot. So we're thrown in right into the action. The thing from the very first show, he gets thrown right into the ice in Antarctica. But before that, there's a Star Wars style crawl.
I was just gonna say,
I was like, I liked that.
This is like what happens here is exactly what JJ was trying to do with Force Awakens.
Yeah,
3 centuries ago, metahumans showed up on Earth. 3 months ago, or 3 decades ago, Superman lands in 3 months, and blah blah blah.
3 days ago.
3 days ago. So this happened 3 hours ago.
3 minutes ago.
He lost his first fight. What?
Yeah.
Superman lost a fight? What? Unfortunately, that kind of, I think the problem with because he loses to Ultraman. He loses to Ultraman for the first, it's like his very first fight that he lost.
His first fight that he lost, yeah.
And obviously, Ultraman is revealed at the end to be a clone of Superman.
Yes. Not necessarily Bizarro, but a clone.
We didn't build that up. You know what I mean?
They did, though.
Well, it's like it's as long as you know who Superman is, which everyone does. It just feels kind of like how strong is his Superman? Oh, he gets his ass kicked like the whole entire movie, and
I hear a lot of people talking online about that. Yeah, and
I'm not against him getting his ass kicked, but it kind of deflates it because it's not really treated as a big deal.
Yeah, well,
if you're gonna do it, like he lost his first fight. Well, that kind of means nothing. He's like in the next scene after he's done, he's just kind of, I'm Clark Kent, I'm going to my work, I'm going to my job.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to just nerf Superman's powers a little bit, and that's fine. But you gotta
I don't know. I'm not a big knowledge person when it comes to Superman, but
I'm not either.
That's his whole thing. He can't lose. It's like One Punch Man.
Yeah,
no, you know what I mean? You can't lose a fight.
Yeah, he's more of this stoic figure that is always for the good of the people, and he's fearless. He's a leader. He's not this what we're getting right now. But again, I'm willing to forgive that because he's only been Superman for 3 years, so that's fine. He's really only fought minuscule villains to this point. This is probably the biggest villain he's faced. So, but let's get back to Ultraman for a second. We were talking earlier about
I wanted it so badly to be Henry
and
Cavill.
how but
I wanted it so badly.
Okay.
That would have been so fucking awesome.
but how he wasn't set up. I mean, it was set up when Lex invaded the Fortress of Solitude, where you can tell, oh, how did he open it? Ultraman.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying that's bad.
I mean, yeah, but I immediately was like, oh, he's a clone. I immediately was like, yep, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, you could have, because they straight up, they ask it once, like, how'd you do that? And it's just, don't worry about it. Well, don't worry.
They didn't even do that. No, they literally just left it alone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, how did he get in there? But like, they never mentioned it at all, which is until the end. So it's like, oh, that's how it happened. So, yeah, it's very episodic, this movie, and how the plot is kind of structured. Like, there's the kaiju episode. There's the I don't know. There's the Ultraman stuff.
There's the prison episode.
Yeah, there's all these little different things. I think there was supposed to be chapters. I remember hearing there were chapters in this movie, that there was something going to be like that, but they had to cut it to cut time from this movie. So
yeah,
I can see how that would be there.
Yeah, I'm not sure how best to kind of, because like, it's like, oh, Superman, we love you. You're the best thing ever that happened to us. And then they get this video footage.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper playing Jor-El, by the way.
That was cool. I like that. Yeah. And the girl from Westworld. I don't know her name.
I don't even know who that was.
She's she's one of the, I don't know what the escorts.
Okay.
In the Westworld.
Sure. We'll go with that. But yeah, it's, what were you going to say? Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know what I was going to say. Oh, right. Then it's like, oh, Superman, we love you. Then that footage comes out. Superman, we hate you. We hate you so much. Well, because
they made a whole big deal about trying to be like, okay, the first half of this message is very nice. That's, oh my God, this is who I am. And then the second part was lost until the engineer did her magic in the Fortress of Solitude and found the second half of that tape.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no,
yeah.
I'm kind of just explaining that at this point. I was just explaining that.
I was just saying, like, everybody turned on them like on a dime.
Yeah, it was very sudden. But, I mean, obviously, like, the guy that showed him his phone kind of didn't really, like, turn on him. Because when the guy turned, he's like, hey, do you see this? Or whatever. And then Superman was looking at his phone. He didn't see the turn on him. It was really just, there were some people that turned on him, but I don't think all people turned on him.
Yeah.
But
I can understand how that would be an identity crisis.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck happened? And then, yeah, it wasn't really.
It seemed kind of really
quick.
I don't know. The thing is, like, I get that it's like a character thing. Mm-hmm. But like
an identity crisis.
If I'm like in that situation, it's not going to take me very long to be like, oh, well, that's not what I believe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But then there's
like that's not me.
But then there's the whole thing of like,
I spent 3 decades.
There's brainwash. They were definitely getting into brainwashing stuff in this movie. That was subliminal stuff, but like because Lex tried to brainwash the population with like very Fox Newsy stuff, basically. They were trying to like say that kind of stuff.
Oh, the talk show stuff?
Yeah, they were trying to do that kind of stuff. I could see it subliminally being that way. Or just, it doesn't necessarily have to be Fox News, but like that's just what I'm coming up with.
So just trying to like comment on the media and stuff. And
yeah, I think that was just a commentary
running with
on
the narrative.
Media. Yeah, I think so.
Right, yeah, no, I get what... I can understand. Okay, it's kind of like a twofold issue for me because it's like the people, everybody like they're just kind of straight up turned on him. I think it's because he had just saved everybody, and then the same people he saved were like, "Fuck you, Superman."
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and then so like that I don't really buy, and then also I don't really buy that Clark would be like, oh, "Who am I?" and have it like be like kind of an issue for him for like the rest of the movie when it's like, again, if I'm not in that situation, I'm gonna be like, "Wait, I spent 3 decades not believing that, and doing what I could." You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's definitely clunky. It's definitely weird, but like, I don't know.
I mean, maybe set up like, you know, Clark doesn't know who he is from the start. He's not really confident about like, should I be saving everybody?
See, this is part of what you're talking about with the writing and how it was kind of like clunky. So like, yeah, I don't know, man.
It's not like it's bad. It's just kind of like it could have been done a little better. It could have been driven home a little more.
I don't know how you would have done it, but like
you kind of have to like uproot everything and kind of from the start restructure.
But it's a summer blockbuster. It doesn't need to be that deep. That's, I think, the main focus of this movie. It was to give hope. That's fine. That kind of stuff.
It's better than anything we've gotten from DC, like other than the Batman.
It's also probably better than Jurassic World.
Oh god! But it would just be so funny if like DC they're crawling themselves up back from the dead. Like, we got rid of Snyder. He killed us. We've been struggling for 10 years. Superman finally in a pretty good movie. And then Marvel comes out, just destroys them. That would be so funny.
I mean, I
like, we even got the guy who made Marvel great,
Yep, I know.
And they still can't do it.
It would be very interesting to see for sure. All right, let's go back to the plot. So yeah, the whole Ultraman stuff, Lex Luthor. Who would want to work for Lex Luthor, first of all, in this movie? That's another question I had the whole
Bigots?
time. But like, the people who were working there didn't seem like that. They seemed like generic NPCs. They didn't seem like real people. I don't understand. And then there's the whole joke of the monkeys in the pocket dimension. That was funny as hell. But the troll,
I love
online
super
trolls.
shit. Like, Lois, specifically that one. I don't like that one.
Super shit. All right, so let's talk about the pocket dimension stuff. So Metamorpho in there, Anthony Carrigan from Barry and Gotham fame. I mean,
He's in Gotham?
yes, he played Victor Zsasz. So
What's the What's the quote? It's like, if we're a butthole, you're a king of butthole. I'm Butthole Mountain or something
God.
like that.
yeah,
Is it butthole? It's something else.
probably? I don't know. It sounds right for
Fuck
Barry.
ass.
Anyway,
Fuck ass mountain.
Jesus. But yeah, so Anthony Carrigan playing Metamorpho. Basically, yeah, his child's being held prisoner across from him. He has to do whatever Lex says or whatever, and basically that's to he can make any element that doesn't even exist, which is crazy for powers, and he just makes kryptonite to keep Superman weak for a while. It's like, wow, that's insane power set, but all right.
Do you know, like, all right, so does he, so now I'm kind of curious, does he have to know what the material is, or can he just start experimenting and...
I bet he does need to know like certain elements or materials, because that's what he was kind of doing, right? He was saying like
a little
certain
carbon,
things. And he was trying to
little
like
hydrogen,
to make the sun. Yeah, like so he definitely does need to know that kind of stuff.
So I was thinking like he could like come up with like renewable energy for like the entire world.
Yep,
Just
he
by-
could totally do a lot of good.
I mean, actually no, like even he just literally can.
Yeah, you know where he would fit in? I think the next place we should see him, Peacemaker season 2.
Okay,
he would fit in well with that cast.
Which, well, I guess we'll get to it in, but canon. What's in canon?
Speaking of, there's a cameo for Peacemaker in the movie, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, Metamorpho. Yeah, his kid is being held across from him in a prison, and basically, yeah,
This is what I mean.
Superman in prison.
Again, like serviceable, but a basic.
Yeah, there's a very basic plot in this movie, and it's like it could have been so much better. But like, again, summer blockbuster, can't be too deep.
I'll take what I can get.
Yep.
You know,
we gotta remind ourselves this is summer blockbuster. It doesn't need to be the biggest, greatest thing in the world. So like,
it's just hard because it's like we have gotten that before.
Like Oppenheimer, like I mean, any Marvel movie in Phase 1 through 3.
I'm still like Infinity War is still fucking awesome. I mean,
that was a May movie. That wasn't even a summer blockbuster. So like,
yeah.
But we also got like Ant-Man and the Wasp in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That was definitely a summer blockbuster.
I think it looks worse for DC because like this is all they have right now.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's not a bad start. It's
perfectly fine. This
like,
is it's not as good as Iron Man. If I'm thinking in terms of like, it's not as good as Iron Man. It's definitely better than Man of Steel.
But like, we can't compare it to Marvel though. Like
and what's the compare it to itself? It's better than Man of Steel. So we're in a better spot than it ever was.
Yeah, no, for sure. Wrapping this up, I think this conversation on Superman, it's better than it was. There are things I'm looking forward to for sure, like Supergirl and there's talks of a world's finest movie that James Gunn might be writing up, which is Batman and Superman teaming up together.
Which Batman though?
It would be the new Batman. So like that, there's talks. Yeah.
No, I'm not that. I understand you obviously can't use Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Because his movie's so tonally divorced from this.
Yes.
But I think they're going to make another misstep by introducing Batman in the team up movie.
No, I think it's going to be good though if they're both protagonists, and like you don't need, if it's a summer blockbuster like this and they do the same type of formula, I think it'll work, and then you can have Batman have his own solo movie and bring in Brave and the Bold to come after it.
No, I think the reason
They're trying to be different than Marvel. Marvel, yes, they did the solo movies first, then the team ups, but I think they're trying something different with DC.
They already did. They already did that. They already did a Superman movie, Batman and Superman.
You're
movie.
right. You're right.
It didn't work. You know what I mean? I trust James Gunn more than Snyder, but
yeah, I don't know if James Gunn will be directing it, but I think he's probably writing this movie. He's working on a sequel of sorts, he said, to Superman. So that leads me to think it's probably Superman in the movie. So it's just chatter I've heard online. I don't know.
I'm really not plugged into any of this.
I know.
I wasn't really anticipating this movie, and I'm glad it was not bad. I want to know what is canon and what isn't.
Well, let's talk about the projects that are coming up first. So they have Supergirl's
Lanterns.
Supergirl's the next movie. Lanterns, the TV show that also comes out next year, and Clayface, written by Mike Flanagan. So should be interesting. Those are the only announced things.
Okay, so is Clayface going to be part of DCU Batman or
we don't
Matt
know.
Reeves Batman?
Not Matt Reeves, but I'm not sure it's not an Elseworld story. Not sure on anything yet. It's very early on. But it's coming out next year.
Do we know? Okay, well, do we know the villain of Batman 2? Do we know anything about Batman 2?
No.
I know the script got turned in.
That's it. That's all we know.
Okay.
I'm hoping Mr. Freeze or the Court of Owls. That's what I'm hoping.
I wouldn't mind seeing Court of Owls. We've never seen them yet.
It'd be a really good grounded story.
Only problem is it's the most recent major storyline, I think, from Batman.
Which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just it doesn't leave you a lot of direction to go in after. It would make more sense because it's a grounded.
But that's not the DCU
conspiracy. Yeah. What? But I'm obviously excited for Supergirl.
Just
take my money. Millie Alcock's right there. I'm take my
Millie Alcock and Crypto. You're gonna get both of them. So
Millie Alcock. I love Millie Alcock.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think they're waiting to see how Superman does before they announce more projects. I think that's the main thing.
I think it's doing good.
It had $21 million in previews this week as of taping, which is the highest of the year so far. So
yeah, it's gonna continue. It's good enough. It has the heart. I forgot to mention one more thing.
Yeah,
that fucking speech at the end, dude.
Barbie, you were talking about that.
It was so clunky, dude. It was so in your face. And I'm not hearing a lot of people talk about that.
I know.
Because it was the worst part of the movie.
I know. I agree. And I think the best part of the movie was the Lex thing in the pocket dimension with the guy. I thought that was a really well done, gritty scene. And you kind of need more of that. But I know that's not what this universe is trying to be.
I also like Lex's whole kind of I guess confidence in his ability. The rift, the dimensional rift is coming through to split their tower, and he's just like, okay, chill out. Yeah. Hits a button, they're all good. And he always has a backup plan for everything.
Yeah, he's got plans upon plans,
and he's confident in himself. And
we didn't talk
for the
about
other Lex Luthors, I didn't really get that.
We didn't even talk about Ultraman and how he's controlling Ultraman like a fucking video game, like L3, whatever. I was like, oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was actually a little confused. Is he just saying, do this move because I can that's
why all those rollouts are around it. They're all video cameras, so he can see what's going on and he can anticipate every move. Basically, is what he's trying to do.
Right. So but is Ultraman? Is he just being okay, coach, I'll do that, or Lex is literally controlling him?
Unknown.
Okay.
I don't know. I really don't know. But he got sucked into a black hole, so maybe he'll come back. He's coming back. He's gonna come back as Bizarro, probably. That's what I'm anticipating.
That would be interesting. Yes,
it would be cool to see.
I think this movie is a solid 75.
Okay, that's it.
I've been saying it a lot. It's just kind of
not 85 guy, 75 guy,
not 85 guy. It's good. Yeah. It did what it had to. I'm not going to rewatch it, I don't think.
Fair enough. All right. I This was one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and it definitely disappointed me. But it was still a fun ride. It's whatever you expect.
You want to like it.
Like you want to like it, but I'm trying to be realistic here and what I actually think of it. Like it's definitely going to be. I'll definitely rewatch it because I'm going to be seeing it on Tuesday. But so I'm going to agree with the critics right now. According to Rotten Tomatoes, 82. It's solid. It's not the best, but it's a good start for this DCU, I think.
Cool.
Anyway, you want to talk about something?
I'm just confused on what is canon, what isn't. Because we got Peacemaker in this movie, right?
Yes.
So that would imply that Peacemaker, the TV show, is canon. Which would also imply...
for the last 5 minutes. That is the only thing that's not canon.
Okay.
And now you get it.
But that would also imply that the Suicide Squad is canon. Mm-hmm. Because Peacemaker's in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. Mm-hmm. But that would also mean that Suicide Squad is canon. Because Harley Quinn is in that, and Rick Flag is in that. But also
there's
in
going to
this
be
movie,
retcons, Danny.
there's Rick Flag Sr., but Frank Grillo is nowhere near to be Joel Kinnaman's father.
Danny, it's retcons are going to happen.
But Viola Davis is still Amanda Waller.
You just gotta take it for what it is. DC is a mess. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay, but the thing is, like, if you're gonna make it a mess, why recast Henry Cavill? That was what people were very upset about. You know what I mean? Why?
And after saying they were bringing him back, and then one day later not saying it's back.
He filmed the fucking end credit scene.
Black Adam. And then he said, "Oh, I'm back. It's gonna be great." And then a day later,
like, dude, like
I talked with James Gunn and Peter Safran, and it's not happening. All right, do we want to do this 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Who'd you pick?
Who'd I pick?
So we're both getting to David Cornsweet, right?
Yeah, we're both doing David Cornsweet. Okay.
Who do I have to connect him to?
I don't know. Do I have to say who you're gonna? Do I have to say it?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I always forget how this works. We haven't done this in a hot minute. All right. I get it.
Okay.
I get it now. You ready? Who you want?
Yeah.
Okay. You're getting Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah. Jesse Eisenberg was in Batman v Superman with Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck was in Suicide Squad with Viola Davis, Amanda Waller. Viola Davis was in The Suicide Squad, directed by James Gunn, or starring.
Yeah.
You know, and Peacemaker, right? John Cena.
Yeah.
Peacemaker's in this.
Got it. Okay.
David Cornsweet.
Okay.
You need to connect him to Danny DeVito.
Why do you gotta make mine the weird one? All right. I'm gonna start weird. I'm gonna start with Batman Returns Penguin. All right. So we got Batman Returns Penguin. Danny DeVito going to it's Michael Keaton still, right? I think there. Yeah. Michael Keaton going to The Flash. Going to okay. Who directed that? Andy Muschietti. Oh dear. How am I going to connect there? Oh, yeah. Andy Muschietti. Okay. Directed that. Going to... Can I do a future movie and do Brave and the Bold?
I guess you can.
Future movie, Brave and the Bold. Yeah, I'll just do that. Brave and the Bold. And then
retcon.
Retcon it.
He's probably going to be in the movie.
Yeah. I was going to do It, but I was like, all right, how am I going to do It? Oh, dear.
Could you do...
I could do... Bill Skarsgård somehow.
You do Bill Skarsgård to...
Man, I'm just going round and round here. I'm not trying to do a shortcut. I'm just trying to go fucking...
See, I normally backtrack it in my mind.
I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to go the most longest roundabout way possible.
Well, Bill Skarsgård was in... Bill Skarsgård... This is way roundabout. Bill Skarsgård is in John Wick 4 with Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen is in Rogue One. Donnie Yen is in Rogue One, which was produced by Disney.
I was going to say, which is directed by Gareth Edwards, Drake Park came out a week ago, and now here we are.
They're in the movie. Disney, James Gunn worked for Disney and Marvel, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow, man, we're just...
that one doesn't really count. That was some bullshit.
All right. We're Scene Before. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok with the handle @Scene Forecast. That's SCENE, Forecast. And you can find me on Letterboxd with DonutMan96. I'm Dan.
I'm Danny. You can find me on Instagram at Danny_Was, my Letterboxd, and serialized at DJ Was, or my YouTube channel, which is just Danny Was.
Our next movie is going to be Fantastic Four.
Fantastic.
So,
say that again.
no, we're not doing
Did
this.
you
We're
see
not
that?
starting this
Did you
again.
see that TV spot though?
The one that came out
They posted. Well, they posted it on YouTube.
today. I haven't seen it, so don't
Well, it's literally called "Say That Again." They don't like do anything.
It just says "Say That Again."
It's called "Say That Again,"
my
and I'm
God.
like, motherfucker, this is awesome.
Oh my
At
God.
least they have a sense of humor.
Say it, Ben. Say it.
No, Johnny.
I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be just as fantastical and stuff as Superman. I think
you
it's
have
a
to
different
say that?
universe. I didn't even mean to say that. I'm just trying to think of words here and how it's gonna be. Yeah, fantastic. Let's just leave it at that because I'm just not gonna stop saying fantastic.
Man, that's incredible.
I kind of hope it's kind of like The Incredibles. Honestly, I kind of do
It's the
hope
best
that.
Fantastic Four movie.
It
yeah.
is. Yeah. Anyway, keep watching Duel of the Debates because we're going to have a crowned winner eventually when we start our tournament next month. So,
Can't fucking wait.
we've already
taped everything, but I can't fucking wait.
We've already taped everything except the finals. So, up to this point, it's been a lot of fun. We're really hoping that you guys like it. Let's just leave it at that. So, until next time.
We'll see you next time.